Good afternoon. It is truly a blessing to be back in the house of the Lord. And some might say in the house of the Lord might be at a church or might be at a temple, but it is not so. In my house, it is the house of the Lord. I give the Lord all of the worship, all of the blessing that I receive. I give the Lord credit for everything. And when I say it's a blessing to be back, to be able to bring another inspiration. And I do want my listeners to know that, as I say each and every time, I had to get out and go and find all of my angels and get them together today because I want to do my spiritual inspiration on God Amazing Love on Let's Save Our Children. And tonight I want to go back to the old days when I was growing up. And my lesson, inspiration, also taken from the book of Matthew. Matthew the 19:13 says, Then were there brought unto him little children, that he should put his hand on them and pray. And the disciple rebuked them. 14. But Jesus said, Suffer little children, and forbid them not to come unto me. For of such is the kingdom of heaven. 15. And he laid his hand on them and departed thence. In order to save our children, we have got to go back to the olden days, to the old days when I was growing up, the rules and the regulation that we had to follow. And I just want you to know that God is so good. God loves our children. He loves them all white. He loves black, red, yellow. He loves them all. And when God gave us these kids, he gave them to us as a gift. And tonight I just want to inspire and pray that the mothers and the father will receive this inspiration and accept it, because I did a lot of praying on this one. I shedded tears when I did research on my little angels, my babies. And tonight I just want you to go picture these little angels in reality. Picture them as your baby. Maybe you mother have lost a child. Maybe God came back to get your child or your baby at an early age. But I just want you to know that when God received them back, he have laid his hand and they are in very good care, and he will take very good care of them. But I want to share with you about these little babies here, all gone too soon. Now you think about it, and I was listening, Lord sometimes put you in places where you can hear things. And I was listening to this movie, and this lady said, it was a news reporter, whatever. And they were saying that, good mothers, good parents lose their kids sometimes. And they do. Some things cannot be helped. And that's why I say to my listener, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, when the amber alert go off, stop and pause wherever you are and ask the Lord to bless those kids or bless those children or that child to get back home safely, back to his parents, because we are living now in the last days, and we have to be very, very careful of how we do our kids and how we take care of them. And on this little ward angel here, I was reading on the front of his picture, and it said, he will wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, nor sorrow, nor crying, nor pain. All of that has gone forever. Revelation 21:4. In other words, what this little boy was saying, that when we are here, our kids, they have to endure so much. And I want you mothers and I want you fathers, please, please, I want you to be the spokesperson for these babies. I want you to take these little bitty angels that the Lord have blessed you with, our little babies. And I guess I couldn't hardly get this inspiration together because of my grandbaby being about this age of 2, and then my great grandbaby a few months. And I thought about all my other nieces and nephews, other little babies that I see. And Lord, I said, Lord, I just thank you so far. I have not been a mother to have buried one of my children. But I said, Lord, but in case I know we all gonna leave here one of these days. I said, but the mothers that have lost their babies, please, mother, please, father, let's be careful. Let's protect our kids. Let us be spokesperson. Let us protect and cherish these kids. These little girls here, these little angels. Did you know? You think of your kids. They wanted to go to elementary school. They want to get their little backpack and their little matching name brand tennis and get on the bus and ride it. These little girls wanted to grow up. They wanted to go to college. They wanted to get married. They wanted to experience motherhood. But these little girls had to have someone to cherish and protect them. Mothers, please, and fathers too. Let's start keeping our kids safe and secure. Let's stop Satan from trying to take these little bitty girls and turn them into grown women. Please. These little girls want to get up and live. They want to live. They want to be a part of the society. They want to do all the things that we have done in our days. We have got to start protecting our babies. So does this little boy. It doesn't matter what color. If you are red, black, white, or yellow. Mother, fathers, God loved our children. He loved them, or he never would have entrusted them to us. But he wants us to protect them and keep them safe. He wants us to watch Satan. Satan is so busy. Satan will kill kids. He doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to him. Who will he hurt? Who will he destroy? He will step in there and kill our kids just as quick as he will anybody, just to get next to us, to run us crazy, to keep our mind occupied or whatever. But anyway, when I did my lesson, I thought about this. I said, our kids are a gift. We got to cherish them like they are a gift. And I want you to know, too, those of the mothers and fathers that have lost a child. And you don't have to worry about them if the Lord came back and got them at an early age. Let me share this dream with you. And I know for a fact, I had this dream years and years ago. Never did I realize that years later I would use this dream to maybe comfort some mother or comfort some father. But in this dream, there was this baby. And I went to several of my family. I said, I had a dream. It's so confusing. I don't understand it. I said, this was the worst dream I ever had. I said, and this baby was electrocuted. I said, and I can understand why. I said, never did show the one that was pulling the lever to execute. It was just a big hand pulling the lever, executing this baby. And I said, for some reason, I was crying. I couldn't go forward to see who the baby was. I said, but finally when I did make my mind up to go up front to see who the baby was, I said, it was one of my mother's babies that died when she was just a few weeks, a few months old. I said, they buried her in all white. She looked like a little angel laying in her little white casket. She looked like one of these little angels here. And when I got up on that baby, I said, oh, that's my mother baby. What does this dream mean? That baby died years and years ago. Lo and behold, my 98-year-old grandmother. We didn't understand at the time. She burned to death. She died. And we was just so hurt, so confused, and I couldn't understand it. But then I thought about it. I said, what was God trying to tell me in that dream? He said, go to your family and comfort them. Tell them that she even went back into her childhood. But now I got her. She's in my care. I have laid hands on her. And I transformed her over into what she is now. She said, she's my angel. Tell your family, don't worry about her. I got her. And after I called the family and I told them about that dream and about the little angels, ever since then, that dream have stayed with me. And I can recall that dream as though I dreamed that last night. I had it last hour or two. God put it on my heart for some reason. And that's what I'm telling you. If you have lost your young baby and everything, or a young kid, God received them back. He will lay hands on them. God loves our children. He loves everybody. But he would lay hands and he would take care of them. That's why he told the disciple, rebuke them not. Let them come unto me. Let them come unto me. I will receive them. But I just want our parents to know, we got to go back to the old days. Do you remember? I remember when I was growing up as a baby. I can't remember the things that happened as a baby, but I do know my parents told me they didn't leave us with everybody. If I wasn't left with my grandmother or somebody trustworthy or somebody, we didn't stay. They stayed there with us. But if we had to go and be with somebody, we were there among people that truly love us. We have got to stop trusting everybody with our little angels. We got to stop it because Satan is using. He's causing this drug and alcohol to use so many men, so many women, and they just destroying our little kids, our babies, changing our little girls, our little angels into, trying to make them into young women, trying to make our little boys into young men or young women. These kids want to live. This boy wanted to live. He wanted to go to school, go to college and finish. He wanted to marry the woman of his dream. He wanted to experience fatherhood. He wanted to do all those things. But he got to have a voice. He got to have a protector. And we got to be the voice for these young kids. We got to learn how to say no. And I remember a time we had to be back in the house when nighttime, nighttime better not catch us outside the house, or we would have got our room tore up. We had to be in the house before dark. All of us did. And we had to know where each other was. And if we wasn't in that house, our parents knew exactly where we were. We have got to go back to the older days. Keep our kids close to us. Make sure they in that house at night. Carry those kids to church, and when you get them there, make them sit up and listen to the preacher. Make them put those games to the side, or put those cell phones, put them down. Pay attention to the preacher. Listen to what he's saying. We have got to go back to the old days and start raising our kids. And you know, when we would do something wrong and we got punished, or we got whooped, or we got our rump tore up, we can dial on 911. If we did, we would have wished we hadn't. Those were the good old days when parents could whoop their kids. And if one of us did something and the neighbors saw us doing something wrong and they called our parents, we would still get a whooping, even though they didn't see us. Let's go back to the old days. I want to so bad just speak to the parents and tell them, let's start being a protector. Let's start watching our little kids. Let's start protecting them. Let us be the voice. Why should they hurt? They shouldn't suffer while they are here. And then some of them even die at the hands of Satan, and where he destroyed them and everything. And they cannot understand the pain that is being inflicted on them. We have got to stop it. We have got to stop. I know we cannot be with our kids every second, every minute, but what time we can be with them, let's protect them. Let's watch them. And when things happen that cannot be avoided, we can rest assured that God have laid hand on those babies. He have taken those babies back into his kingdom, and he will protect them. Jesus said he is so good. Jesus is so good. And I want to bring out this back to the old days also, when we could go and to social places and go to our neighbor house. We could trust our kids, our neighbors, to keep our kids, but we didn't have all those different kind of drugs. We didn't have all those, well, it was alcohol, but it wasn't as much. Back in the day, we didn't have the Amber Alert. It was very rare if you heard of a little girl or a little boy come up missing. It wasn't that much. I can't remember back in the day, because our parents kept a tight rein on us. They kept us. They made sure they knew where we were at all times. And I know you go to school, you lose kids at the school or wherever they might be and everything. But one thing about it, it's out of you. It might be out of your control, but there are some things that cannot be helped. So what we have to do, we have got to stay on bended knees. We have got to keep praying and praying. Mark 10:16 says, and he took them up in his arm, put his hand upon them, and blessed them. God will take care of our kids while they are here. You keep saying, I'm going to leave them, turn them over to the Lord and cover him in the blood. Now, if you'll be patient with me, I want to do the part 2.